And we're live. I really wanted to actually do a space-based video today, or chat today, but I couldn't think of anything spacey enough to talk about. So we went with a quiet week for the record, with the exception to our Land Rover set that was advertised, or that was what's the word I'm looking for? Released, identified, notified. Revealed. There's the word. Revealed on Friday. I haven't taken my tag off my hat. Okay, give me a break. Hey, Yvonne. Welcome. Hopefully others will join us soon. I'm taking this hat off. I have hat head, or I have bed head. I have head. Wait, no. Okay. Today. Anyways, hello everybody. Welcome. That bright light is too bright now that I've got my cap off, so we're gonna go to a darker me. How's everybody doing? It's episode 106, our second episode of our third year. Start of our third year, second episode. Anyways, Eric said hello. So we'll be chatting about things. The quiet week that we've had. The spelling mistake in the word quiet that I had in the original picture for the video, which I will update after the video is released. So give me a break. Notification just came. Did I start early? No, I didn't. I started like a few seconds afterwards. My notification came in just as I started about a minute ago. So you're just further away from me or something. Well, it's not quite. It's quiet. Wait. Did I? You guys are just kind of confused me. Anyway, battery powered bricks. Hello, Paul. Hello. I made this banner for the record. I finished work at like 5:15, 5:30 ish. Realized I needed. No, it was about 5:15. Realized I hadn't created a banner for tonight, a thingy for tonight, or a chat for tonight. So I quietly made this quite nice banner, poster, picture. You know what I mean. Anyways, I will probably be stuttering a lot tonight or losing words just because I've had another busy week at work. It's getting better. I've actually gotten some stuff done that that I needed to work on. Sorry, I just reading chat here. Paul's here. Hello. Jeff Mackley, do you mean a week? Or, oh man, what a week. Geez Louise. Well, yeah, this is a good point. I could have said it's been quite a week. But no, just quiet. There's not a lot of Lego news. The only thing that was announced was the Land Rover Defender, which will be on my shopping list at some point. But at the moment, it's not, because I'm not ready to spend the money for it. This is the version. It comes with two different builds. You can build just the truck, or you can build the truck with the roll cage on top of the roof, or the carrying cage on top of the roof, and the fully decked out one. We'll see the picture of that in a bit. Personally, I just love the Land Rover Defender look. I don't need all the extra fancy stuff on top. It's just a nice looking truck. Anyways, to be fair, they all look wrong. Yeah, they do. They do. And if you guys keep it up, I will quit, because that's the other one, right? Jeff could bore us with new action figure news. Yeah, unfortunately, I think most of our fans, most of our audience would probably be bored with that. Action figures are cool and all. Although, I think it was today on Instagram, I was scrolling through, and I think it was, I can't think of his name, the guy who was on Tons of Fun with us, Jeff, and I just can't think of his name right now. Anyway, I think he had a Superman that was in a crouching position, and he took a photo of it, and it looked really cool for an action figure. I thought, wow, that's pretty good detailing. Anyways, and you'll probably put his name in here as well in a few minutes. But anyways, hello, Albert's Count, welcome. There's a lot. So this is like the time of the year where, yeah, Kirk, thank you. This is the time of year when all the action figure news gets dropped, all the figures for the year. I guess it makes sense. March, a lot of time before Christmas. time to get all the action figures made and distributed and stuff. So yeah, Kirk, thank you. Mayfix Maze banner action figures. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Anyway, so yeah, hopefully we'll have a few people join us. I know that in our private chat, David Sincere was making fun of my use of the word quiet as well. So I said to him he should be on the stream making fun of me as opposed to doing it privately. It's really what I said. Anyway. So I'm moving stuff away from my desk. I'm trying to make some space because it's been a quiet news week, but I've had a lot of stuff happening this weekend. I'm still sorting right now. I haven't gone any further with this, but I'm on Monday, and I have something else to say in a minute. And on Monday, I was talking about sorting my trans clear pieces. This is the exact same bin that I had on Monday. I haven't even touched it. On Monday, you would have seen a stream where you would have seen Old Gray Bricks start broadcasting here. That's because there's a new feature in StreamYard, and we were testing it out. And I technically, if Chris were to, Chris is an account holder on StreamYard. If he were to turn on a flag on the stream, it would allow other people like myself, who has also an account, to stream on my local channels as well. And I think it's you can stream up to. I can stream to 2 separate channels from my account, and 2 other people could do that. So he could basically stream to 3 accounts locally on his side. No, 6 accounts locally on his side, technically, like 6 different streaming platforms or 6 different channels on YouTube or whatever. And then 3 other people could stream to another 2. So you can make a larger stream. We did see some issues with that where chat Yvonne was on my stream, my broadcast of it, and she was putting comments in the chat, and it wasn't appearing on the main chat that everybody's reading right now. It was appearing in the chat in StreamYard, so Chris and I could read it and stuff, but it wasn't working it wasn't showing it in general on YouTube. So if Yvonne wrote something on my chat, it wasn't appearing on Chris's on YouTube. So I don't know if they can make that work. But anyways, mostly Hasbro does a bunch of drops, and then high end. Oh, and then the high end releases will release things once a week. Sorry. Mezco has released 4 figures. Spider-Man coin. Anywho, Lego. Yeah, Lego. So yeah. This week I started sorting on the weekend. Part of that sorting was sorting gray. I had a huge bin, like not undersized bin, but like basically a bin that would fit into the length of one of these units here, like that high 6-inch high bin. I had that full of light gray brick, and I had to sort through that because I was pulling parts for something that was light gray. I forgot to pull the picture up, so let me just pull that up really quickly as we're talking. It's set number 910008, which is a Bricklink modular construction site. Hopefully I get a good picture of it here. I'll just move this over here. Let's put this first here. And of course I get the parts. I don't want the parts. I want the actual image. And I think this image is going to be a little crappy. It's not too bad. So it's this modular construction site image, which is a modular building that went through the Bricklink, or that went through Lego Ideas, made 10,000 votes, didn't actually get chosen. So it was basically put to rest. But then Lego and Bricklink decided to create a designer program, which we talked about last year. And this is, I think, the 3rd round of the designer program. So 10 models, 8 models, whatever the number is, were submitted in that round. There was 3 rounds, and it was crowdsourcing. So on a given day, everybody said, hey, I would buy that set and that set and that set. They'd add it to their carts. They'd pay for it. They don't actually physically pay for it, but you basically put a hold on your credit card. And then whichever sets made it to 3,000 view or 3,000 purchases. The first 5 that did that became full sets, and I think there was a limit of 20,000 sets in total. So this was one of them, which is the modular construction site, and I like the look of it. I didn't want to spend the $300-ish for it personally, and it just shipped actually this week, or in the past couple of weeks. People have started to receive it, and I was like, you know what? I really like this. I probably have a lot of these parts, so I spent the weekend pulling out parts. So I got this bin shoebox bin full of parts. Just gonna put that back over here. And then I got this shoebox bin full of parts. And I was about 50 unique elements short, 47, 48 unique elements short of having everything. Some of the parts were basic parts that I just didn't have any of. Oh, Eric got his winter chalet. Yeah, see, so there's the parts of those rounds or those ones are coming out right now. So it was I think this was a 3,200th piece. Let me just see what the stats are. This is a, let's go here for a minute. This is a 3,371 piece set, and I probably had about 3,000 parts of it. So I had to sort some gray to get some of the parts. I sorted some white to get some of the parts out, just from what I had already taken apart. So, and then I ended up placing a bricks and pieces order for the remaining parts because all of these parts for this set are available on bricks and pieces, with exception of one minifig head. There was one head I couldn't find, and I think I have a figure with that head, or I'll just grab another head. It doesn't really matter. So I was able to order the parts I was missing. Most of the parts were like these yellow top bars up here, these yellow supports. Inside, let's see if there's other pictures. There are not other pictures here. Which is actually surprising. I figured they would have more than one picture. Anyways, on the inside, there's some yellow support pieces that are, 15-ish bricks high, that are used to kind of reinforce the inside, kind of like the metal girders, if you will, for the set. And I needed those. I didn't have those ones as well. So I placed an order for that. It worked out to just over $100, $120, $130, I think, for the parts I was missing. So I'd rather pay that and use my existing inventory than buy this whole set. Doing that, I also managed to get one of the gift with purchases that's currently, or the only gift with purchases currently available. So yeah, there was that. So I also last week, I also, my kid is a teenager. I think I mentioned this before. My kid is a teenager, needed new shoes. Didn't want regular shoes, had to get the Nikes. So I placed an order for shoes for him, and I was like, you know what? I could use some new shoes too. So I went to the competition, Adidas, and I got this box of this box. Sorry, wrong side. Adidas box for shoes, $100, $110, I think. But these are different. These are, I'll say special shoes. They're special. These are convention shoes. No, just a black shoe with some layers, with a blue Lego tongue and yellow on the bottom, and a little highlighter red and yellow on the back, and some colors. So a little bit of color. Not actually Lego stud compatible. They're too small, for the record. For example, I'll pull a piece of Lego out of my pocket that I've had in here for 2 days, and I just remembered to take it out, and you can see, assuming I can line it up, 2 studs is equivalent to 3, basically, which I wouldn't expect. Although it would be cool to walk across a bunch of Lego and be able to pick it up with your shoe. So I bought some shoes. They came in. So yeah, putting those down here for now. Then I placed an order earlier this month, beginning of the month, for the A-frame cabin. Hello, Greg Dillian. I placed an order for the A-frame cabin because it was on back order, and it was back ordered for 2 months. 2 to 3 weeks later, your order shipped. So right now my sister's drilling because I have this set and she probably wants it. So that came in this week. And last but not least, I have 2 bricks and pieces orders. So the bricks and pieces order for this set, part of it, a third of it came from the standard, or a third of it came from the best sellers, pick a brick. The rest was standard parts. Hello, Jeff. Welcome. And so the 30% that was best sellers gets shipped. I ordered on Sunday. They got shipped yesterday already. So they'll probably be here in probably by next Monday. I would assume they would be here. Those parts. which wasn't much, just some glass and some parts. This thing uses like 34 pieces of glass, and while I had that many, I had to buy 30 white windows that you can see. Um, hold on, I'm just trying to. The 30 white windows in here that it uses, I had to buy. I had to buy those. I had 4 of them. I needed 34, so I had to buy a bunch of those, which is okay. I don't mind. But when I buy windows, I try to buy the glass for it as well, just so that I always have roughly an equal amount. So I did that. So that's being shipped. That got shipped as well. And today, on February 21st, I placed a bricks and pieces order as well, and that one was just for some Classic Space figure parts, some torsos, some helmets, air tanks, things I didn't have enough of for my, my let's show it again, for my minifig collection here, because I'm trying to expand out all the colors, and I haven't really done much with it, but I was waiting for some parts to come in. So I had some parts ordered for that, and they got shipped actually today. So my credit card's screaming a little bit, but that's the way it kind of happens. What can you do? But that stuff should reach me in about 10 days. So I assume probably in 2 weeks from now I'll have that stuff. And that's all the orders I have scheduled right now. I will get the remaining parts for this set. Will come in about a month, or will ship in about a month, because I ordered on February 21st, 22nd, and it was shipped today. So that makes sense. It's going to be about a month before it gets shipped, based on the current stats. So anyway, 12 of you watching right now. Hello, everybody. All on YouTube. Why do I even bother going to Twitch and Facebook? Because I can. Do I ever go to Twitch? No. I broadcast there. I think we've had one viewer. Anyway, so I think that summarizes my week of stuff. It's been what I thought was going to be a quiet week for Lego purchases. I mean, really, the only thing I bought this week was those parts for this set, and technically the shoes, I guess. But shoes to me are, kind of a necessity. You need them. So when I get Lego shoes for about the same price you get regular shoes. So yeah, why don't we hop into the news, since I already have the thingy open here. We'll start with news. I'm first going to have a little drink here. This would be where, one of our co-streamers would be like, do 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 in the news, because, I'm drinking. Not alcoholically, but I'm drinking. And now I have to sneeze. My nose is itchy. All right, so first up, I'm going to mute in a second. But first up, Lego Ideas set, the Metropolitan Don't Miss Your Train achieved 10,000 supporters. So this is like basically a, hey, Fazoom, how's it going? Yeah, those were Lego shoes. That's why they had red on them. They had Lego brick patterns on them. Anyways, and now I don't have to sneeze. Let me rub my nose. By rub, I mean give it a little toot, because I have a noisy nose. Hope everybody's quite okay with that. Monorail, oh my god. Yeah, don't we wish. Anyways, so this ideas set hit 10,000 supporters. It's a underground train, obviously, with a street scene above. And it was created by a little Billy. So it joins the growing list of parts, or of sets that have made this month's round, or this round. As you can see, it's actually a pretty cool subway tunnel. I think it looks pretty nice. And actually the nice entrance too, with the roses kind of thing effect there. Or what looks like roses. Looks like a print of some sorts. Anyways, so that one's in the list. Also added this week was a classic telephone. Now, this is really classic because, this is, I mean, Chris might have had a telephone. No, actually, my sister. I won't bug Chris. I'll bug Yvonne. Yvonne might have had, no, we never had a telephone like that. Anyways. So like a very old style telephone by Brick Dangerous. He's the one who designed it, or they're the one who designed it. 572 pieces, makes it onto the long list as well. Has an old school rotary dial as well with some printed numbers. Be kind of nice to have that. It'd be even nicer if that's the same font as the typewriter keys. Wait, does the typewriter key? No, I don't think the typewriter had number keys. So anyway, and lastly, I think it's the last one. There was a DJ Kaima Italia achieved 10,000 supporters. So this is actually a DJ in Italy, designed by Face Breakup. This hit 10,000 supporters, so it's a radio station DJ in Italy who is, I guess, famous in that country, and he has this like basically studio. So someone built it at Lego, and it got a lot of likes. So, I mean, technically, if it's a DJ, if it's got a big enough audience, all he has to do is say, hey guys, there's a Lego set, Lego idea set, and you can go here and you know, who is this guy? It looks like you have a Gainster necklace on.
No, it's my hoodie.
Your hoodie. How's it going? Just gonna finish this train of thought. So, as a radio DJ, you can basically just say, "Hey guys, someone put a Lego idea set up for our studio. Vote on it," and within an hour or two, they would hit 10,000, right? So, and yes, when 10K meant getting something, or when 10K meant something. Oh, and Yvonne did have a similar phone to that. It was attached to the wall, but your phone was more of a showpiece. Like you bought it because it looked old, versus the common phone that you had in the room. We were just talking about the thing I already closed. Lego Ideas old style phone. So it was really just a BlackBerry. No. Anyways, how's it going, Dave?
Good.
I'm glad. You been okay?
Yeah. I had to do it. You said to make fun of you in the chat.
Yep, I agree. I agree. Anyways, well, you did spell it right, and for the record, I'm not sure anymore. For the record, I don't know what you guys are talking about. There is no evidence of this right now at this moment. Anyway, so how's your Lego week been? Your general week?
Well, I'm building Black Trunk things right now.
Cool.
So yeah, I added another module to my modified Black Trunk Cruiser.
Yeah.
So it's now it's a bigger module, so much bigger that you can fit troops in it.
You can fit troops in it. Cool. I hope it's airtight. Well, they have helmets on. They're good.
And it closes airtight, so no problem there. But like I said in the Lego Blacktron Force Facebook group, I said, well, nobody said that because somebody said I posted pictures on it, and they said, well, you kind of crammed the troops in there. And I said, well, nobody said that joining Blacktron meant that you would get cookies and milk and luxury rides all the time.
Now I want cookies and milk, thanks. Yeah, this is very true. And I was going to say also, they're used to being crammed in little space police prisons anyhow, so,
Yeah.
It's normal.
Like, wait. Like this one.
Yeah, exactly. Like that one. Well, I have to change the title, obviously, and I have to change the Facebook page, or the page banner. Anyways. That's pretty cool. That one's white, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I made it white because I wanted to fit with the Space Police 3 theme.
Yeah, but I don't know why they would do white, because white would just get dirty on any planet you land on. Just saying. Because there's always going to be dirt flying up, or water.
Yeah, but do you mean that Futuron ships are always dirty?
Yes, probably.
Do you mean that the Galaxy Commander is always dirty?
Sure. Okay, fine.
The space shuttle was white, Jeff.
For the record, I did build that gift for purchase. I built it a couple of weeks ago, and I forgot to mention it because I just threw it up here on my shelf, and It was a fun build. I can see what people say about the middle cockpit or the middle section falling apart really easily.
Yep.
Yeah, that part. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
so I can see why people
Yeah,
aren't big.
that's why I redid mine because I that middle section
Hmm.
didn't do it for me. I mean,
Yeah.
it's it's it's
Talk. Keep on
it's
talking. I'll be right back.
it's fragile. It's
Yeah.
small. It there you cannot fit. You cannot even fit the robot in there unless you dismantle the robot. So what would you put something that you can only put one crate in it? I mean,
Uh, a mini. I was just thinking that, like, when I saw that and you had all the people in there, I'm like, oh, you should build a drop ship. And then I'm like, hold on. You're gonna full screen me for a second. Not that.
no, not that.
Me.
You,
Me.
you.
I was gonna say you should build a drop ship.
Ooh,
This is one.
nice.
This is one I built years ago, and if I'm right, it's magnetized. I think it is magnetized.
Ooh,
I just pulled
cool.
on the wrong. I just pulled on the wrong part. See if I can drop it here.
Ooh,
There. So I had a little
ooh, nice.
unit, a little compartment here with a door. See, Blacktron guys, you'd probably rather live in here. It's in pieces though. I'm noticing because I haven't looked at it in a while. A couple magnets on top, and then this is the holder, and obviously pops in there. And I also built it so that the tail could compress down, and
Ooh,
these
it
can
can
fold in.
swivel.
So and these can come in as well. So it can
Ooh.
basically become a tighter unit to be in a carrier or something like that.
Or when you're, you know, going through the atmosphere.
Well, there you go. Yeah, like I said, this is
It's a
same issue.
little fragile.
It actually needs some boat studs or something on top here. I just noticed that would have kept it together. Anyways, um,
Cool.
yeah, just thinking that. So yeah,
No,
mhm,
my next build will probably be if I build into the Blacktron team again. I'm
yeah,
probably gonna build moon base module
yeah,
so
that'd
that
be
so just that I could, and with some landing pads so I can show my ship
yeah, makes
on
sense.
my
Um,
next expo.
does Klug do Moonbase?
Yes, we do. Well,
Is
I
your
do.
is your space layout Moonbase compatible?
Yeah.
Okay, it's been a while since I've seen it, so I couldn't recall.
Yes,
Okay,
it's moon base compatible. I build on mills, so
yeah,
my corridors are actually two
2 bricks
bricks
higher.
higher, but
Okay,
I do have an adaptive module that can that with an adaptive corridor that can
hmm
I can lower two bricks down, or
okay,
I
you
can
can
lower it
adjust.
also. I can adjust it, and
Yeah.
it's fully compatible. So that's what I usually do. I build my moon base, and if
Mhm.
people want to join me, I bring out my adaptive
Your
corridor
adapter.
and
Yeah. Okay.
drop down to their
Hmm.
level. I even
Yeah.
have I have some gray bricks that I use to transition between my mills and the rest of the layout. So
Yeah. So I was gonna say maybe I can build a moon base for something in the future if there's an event happening eventually.
there
Eventually.
is an event happening.
Well, yeah, in May.
No,
It's been official.
no, it's not official yet, but it's happening.
It's happening.
It's happening.
You viewed it. You checked the
Yeah,
place out.
no, I didn't check the place out, but I'm supposed to do this week because I want to get this done this week because this week, uh, if we're doing end of September show, that's 6 months away this week, so we have to get on the ball, get the ball rolling.
Anyways, cool. All right. Well, hopefully in
Well,
the next
but
couple
but,
weeks.
but we'll have a moon base on our May show because me
Yeah.
and Marc André Caron are actually doing a moon base,
Hmm.
and we're like right up front, what right out of the gate, our layout will be there.
Okay.
Because I know the guy who does the plan.
Is it you by any chance?
No, it's Marc-André Caron.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Cool. Well, it's in my calendar. I just need to.
Yeah, I need to confirm and
Yeah,
you know.
cool. Well, we're looking forward to it. Chicago is now up to not to compare you guys to Chicago, but Chicago
No,
is now up to
Chicago is
thousand.
like the ultimate. You could
Yeah,
nobody can compare to Chicago
yeah. I think it's
except
up to
like
1,060 ish.
Skerbeck,
Scarabek,
Skerbeck.
Scarabek. Yeah, yeah, and Scarabek doesn't get over 150, 200 people, but it's basically a lottery system to get in because it's the Lego company's own event.
Yeah,
So you know, one of these years, as Ben said, 2025 when we turn 50, that's like the goal.
and one
I
of
don't
these
know.
days I'm gonna go to Chicago. One of these days,
Good, good. Yeah.
it's
So
on my bucket list.
well, get that bucket. Wait, how would I say it? To get it off your bucket list. Empty your bucket already. No. Cool. So you built.
Well, like I said, I'm waiting for the kids to get a little older so I can leave without
Yeah,
causing too
I
much
totally
pain to
get
my
you.
wife.
Yeah, yeah, I totally understand.
Because unlike others, I'm still married. I'm still
Mhm,
happily married. So
yeah. Well, I mean, I have kids, so it's not like you know, I still have to like my teenager upstairs who just got his driving his first G1 license this week, well on Friday. He
oh,
already
get off the
has.
road! Get off the roads!
Oh, he hasn't gotten on the road yet, but he's already like, so Dad, can I drive? Can I drive? Can I drive? And I'm like, have you had a class? Have you had a class? Have you had a class? So, I'm debating taking him to a parking lot and letting him drive versus just taking him to a parking lot. Yeah, anyways. So
And
but
leaving him there.
you expanded a Blacktron ship.
Yep.
You've been planning Brickhamini,
Yeah.
probably your May
And
show as well.
yeah, well, mostly the May show right now because
Yeah,
that's
because
coming up.
that's coming up.
So,
Yeah, that's more urgent.
but every exhibitor is registered right now.
Cool.
We still have one booth left for any vendors that would like to
All right.
come. So,
Mm-hmm.
public message if you're interested, we have a booth available. So,
There you go. Uh,
um, and other than that, I need to plan our layout because right now I have nothing planned for our layout. I have stuff, but nothing is like in blue brick or we don't have
yeah.
a
Okay.
plan right now. And
Yeah.
we have nine, yeah, nine, no, six, 8 feet long table to fill. So,
Oh, that still aren't populated.
yo,
So are you done taking registrants though, or
yeah, well, we're done taking registration because
so there's you can't like I couldn't come in right now and well I know one of the organizers I could maybe squeeze in, but a normal April
no, no,
could
no.
not
We have
register
all.
for it.
Well, no, the floor is the floor is pretty much
Yeah,
occupied. We had a one
yeah,
cancellation last week,
yeah,
but we're just gonna squeeze the tables and.
yeah, yeah. Makes sense. Okay, cool, awesome. All right. So any more news?
Well, if for those of you who are in the Quebec province of Quebec, if you're in the Bécancour region, there's a show
Fine.
this weekend
Yeah,
and our own Sylvain Maltin, who used to come on the chat with us, will be
yeah.
participating. There will be a GBC there, and in total, there's like 17 exhibitors,
Okay.
most of them from Kellogg. So if you want to check it out, it's the first they're the first time show there. So
Yeah. Oops. Cool.
and they had a great coverage. They had a news article in Le Nouvelliste, which is the local newspaper of that area. So saw that to my Facebook.
Okay.
So hoping for the best. Go if you're in the Bécancour area and you're into Lego, go encourage them.
Yeah. Awesome. Sorry, I was just adding something to the stream, which maybe I should say.
You seeing key log?
Well, when you
Not
say
Kellogg.
K-Lug, it sounds like you're saying like
Yeah,
Kellogg.
yeah.
Um, I'll fix that up later. Anyway, um, cool. All right. Well, why don't we jump back into the news then?
Yes. Is
Um,
there news?
there's a bit of news. I mean, we talked about the Lego Idea stuff already.
Oh,
Like,
I made a big order. I actually made two big orders today.
gee, I wonder what sparked that sudden. Oh, sorry, that sudden.
Well,
Sudden.
I made a bricks and piece order, and
Yeah,
you made me out of it because I
of
got
course.
the rabbit basket, which I didn't know was available. So added
Yeah,
bonus,
yeah.
and I placed a bricks and piece order over
Hmm.
$150 worth of bricks. So
Oh, you beat me. I only did about 130.
I did that, and I also placed an order on Bricklink again for parts, and
Hmm.
again for about $150. So
Cool.
I was
Well,
about to make it 100 and something, but then I when I got to finalize the order, I saw that I would get free shipping if I would buy 150. So why
oh,
not?
for Bricklink. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That makes sense. Yep.
yeah.
And
The sellers.
assuming they have stuff you want, that's the problem sometimes.
Well, they did have three uh, three base plate, the creator base plate, with
Oh, okay.
for the classic space at
Yeah.
850, if
Well,
850 each. So
yeah.
that was
That's
an
fair.
easy that was an easy buy.
Yeah, for sure.
I was
uh,
like I was
mhm.
like $30 or $40 away to get the
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
150.
So it
So
doesn't take much.
yeah.
Um, Jeff was saying that's exciting about the license. Yes, but also scary because now it's like, I want to take him to a parking lot or something to try the car out, but like I suddenly had a thought of what happens if he hits hammers on the gas instead of the brake. Like not being in a vehicle that has like a driver's training vehicle, it's not like I have a brake on my side, right? Worst
Well,
best thing I
just
can do is pop it into neutral, but uh
yeah,
then
but
yeah.
you show the
Uh,
basic and you just let him go. Just just let him like take his foot off the brake. The car
yeah,
is gonna go in anyway,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
you can say
Sure.
just add a little. That's what exactly what my mother did.
Lightly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She put me in the driver's seat, said just let go of the gas, and the car just started moving, and then she
Hmm.
said, okay, you can hit the gas now. I hit
Yeah.
the gas slowly. The
Hmm.
car accelerated. So
For sure. Um yeah, yeah. It's just trying to find a parking lot that's big enough to, suit my worries, I guess. And that I can find in during the day, like trying to find a parking lot during the day that like after school hours. I mean, a school parking lot is probably the best answer for that. But
yeah.
anyway, uh, Jeff's asking if you do Lego display sandwich boards on the streets to draw crowds in Quebec, like outside of your events and stuff.
Well, not really, because we used to do them
Hmm.
for Bricomani mostly because that's our biggest show.
Yeah,
But I've through the years I found that especially last year on our May show, most of our visitors came from seeing our ad on Facebook.
yeah, yeah. You find out that you get there's a bigger like if you do Facebook advertisement that seems to do the thing as well. You have to pay to get into Wonderland's parking lot, sis.
And doing the Facebook ads, I mean, it's cheap and it gets the job done. You don't have to
Mhm.
sit on the corner and hand out flyers, and
Yeah, yeah, true
so
enough.
yeah, the last year in our May show, most of our visitors were from out of town. So that means they got to see our ads on Facebook, and they
Hmm.
came because they saw
Yep,
our ad.
came specifically for
So
that. Paid Facebook ads?
yeah, yeah, pays for it.
Yeah.
Well, we use the Bricomani channel for our
Mhm.
May show because we have
Yeah.
like over 3,000
Yep.
subscribers.
Yep, yep, makes sense. So I
And
do a
but
lot of free
well,
advertisement that way.
yeah, we get a lot of free advertisement that way, but we do have a budget to pay for advertisement
Yeah.
on Facebook.
Okay, cool. Um,
I mean, if you spend $100, but you get $1,000 worth of visitors,
yeah, it's worth
I
it,
mean,
honestly.
it pays for itself.
Yeah,
So
yeah. And just suggesting I just start with donuts with my kid, and it's just a circle.
donuts, I
Yeah.
love donuts.
hmm and yeah, I think Facebook ads are area specific. You could say, within 100
Yep.
kilometers of wherever or
Yeah,
whatever.
you can actually say reach the people who are interested in Lego or interested in hobby or have
Yeah.
family
Okay. Cool.
activities, and for an area around the last time I did like 70 kilometers
Okay.
around the venue. So
Hmm. Cool. All right. Awesome. Cool. Can I go to the news now?
yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
Well, ask Jeff. Jeff is asking the questions,
Well,
not
but
me.
but I'm afraid you would be like, oh, and anyway.
But
So yeah, I don't remember if we actually mentioned this on last Friday or last Wednesday. I can't remember if we actually
I
brought this one up.
wasn't here last
Well,
Wednesday,
I
so.
yeah, that too. But no, just that this promotion went live because I didn't realize it went live until Thursday. So that's why I don't know if I actually mentioned this one. It's possible the article went up later in the day and I just didn't know. Or actually, no. What happened was the article went up on the 16th, but this is a um the Brick Fan. I think is a I don't think they're North American. I think they're European. I can't remember where they're located, but it could be that they posted it on the 15th because it went live there. Anyways, whatever.
Anyway,
And I'm trying to scroll down on the page, realizing that my mouse is on the chat versus anyway. Okay. So yeah, this cute little Easter bunny rabbit set is a promotion right now.
yeah, I
It's
don't
like
know what I'm
three.
gonna do with that. So
It's cute. It's Easter. You put it on the table. Let your kids build it. Um, it's available with a purchase of I think it was $100 Canadian or 90. I can't remember which it was.
probably
Um,
around 90 or $100 because it says 70 here and 70
yeah, no,
euro.
but well, I mean, you placed the order, you would know too, and I would know too, but talking. So, anyways, I think it was 100 Canadian. Um,
I was
and yes, promotion.
I didn't even know about the promotion.
No, and
I updated my cart, and then you qualify for a free buddy. Oh, nice.
yeah. Um,
Didn't
so
I?
yeah, it's 368 pieces, just a small gift purchase. It's available until April 9th, while supplies last, obviously. So, I mean, obviously, this is like a month-long promotion practically. Not really. It started on the 16th to the 9th, but I mean, that's almost a month.
About a
So,
3 week,
yeah.
3 or
So they
4
must
week.
have enough stock to last at least another week or two, hopefully. Um, but it also has some flowers in it, so that's kind of nice. A little bit of a flower set as well. So, you can always take the bunny out and just add more flowers. So, anyways, why has this got something below it? Oh, I think that was the main page or something. Anyway, next up tomorrow, there's
Oh,
a Lego tease. Well, okay, so 2 days ago, this Lego tease came out about tomorrow. So 2K is a video game manufacturer that deals with racing games and some like third-party shooter type games too, I think, or some sports games. I forget which it was. I was talking to my kid about it. So apparently tomorrow, 2K Games and Lego are going to announce a driving game, Lego 2K Drive, which is a new racing game that's currently in beta. Um, we can maybe play this for a second, can we? No, because it's watched on Twitter. Yeah, maybe you'll be able to drive that. But anyways, so tomorrow tune in to Legos, well, the Brick Fan or whatever news site you use for Lego, and you'll be able to see this if you're interested in video games that deal with driving. I've been playing, well, I haven't lately, but the Forza games, Forza Horizon 5 through, no, 3 through 5 I've played, and I think Forza Horizon 4 had Lego content with some of the Speed Champion sets, so that was kind of fun to drive around, drive around as an environment in a Lego car. Anyways, next up, a couple of books were announced this week. There's a Harry Potter Magical Year at Hogwarts, which is coming out this year. that will come with 3 figures, but the boring ones, Harry, Hermione, and Ron, because we already have a lot of those anyhow. That's why they're boring. It's an 80-page book, will be out in October. And there's another book being released, which is a Marvel Visual Dictionary book, which right now the minifigure hasn't been announced for it. And it's I think it's a second printing or something. Let's see. It's been a very long time. Wait. Releasing later this year, according to the online retailer Mighty Ape. 160 pages. It comes with exclusive minifigure listed September 5th. Okay, so it's not a redo of a book. Sometimes they'll do a republish with an updated version. I wasn't sure if they had already done a Marvel one.
They probably did, but I mean,
yeah. So
right now they're probably up to the 5th or 6th edition.
Yeah.
So
yeah, agreed. Okay. April is coming up. It's what, a week and a bit away. So the Brick Fan has released their April 23 buying guide, which includes the Indiana Jones sets, Raiders of the Lost Ark, plus a few others. So I'll just quickly go over the list. It's not massively huge, but
ads.
do you get these ads on your phone when you're playing a game or something that has like these things with all the different Lego things? Do you play the game of don't have it, have it, and you count how many you've actually got in the ad, and that tells you how addicted you are to Lego? Because that's what I've been doing lately.
No, I didn't play that game, Jeff.
So like,
but
I have this
most
one.
of these sets I don't have because they're way too expensive.
Yeah, it's like, whoo! I think I bought this one. I can't remember if I bought it yet or not. But anyway, so for Brickheads, there's the Minecraft Brickheads, Alex Llama and the Zombie. The Disney sets, there's the 3-in-1 Magic Castle sets, Disney Celebration Train, and the Up House. I think the Up House is probably what everybody's looking forward to. And then we have a review
even
later
though
on.
it's really
tiny.
small.
Yeah.
And one-dimensional.
Yeah, the new Elementary did a review on the set, so we'll look at that in a few minutes too. Icons is the newly announced Land Rover Classic.
That's what people are looking forward to.
Yeah, $239 US, a little more Canadian. We'll talk about this in a few minutes. I should probably put this after the news because I forgot this was on there. And then the 3 Indiana Jones sets: the fighter plane chase, Escape from the Lost Tomb, and Temple of Golden Idol, ranging from 44 Canadian to I think about 180, 190 for the Raiders set. I don't know what the actual prices are.
I think it's $199.
$199, okay. Yeah, about $50. I guess that makes
or
sense.
Or $189, probably.
Yeah,
closer to 200 than
there you go.
150.
And then there's the Marvel sets, so Star-Lord's helmets, Guardians of the Galaxy headquarters, which is a tiny set, Baby Rocket's ship,
but you
and
get
the new Guardians ship, which is this one here. What were we gonna say?
But in the smaller set, you get Groot.
You get Groot, yes, agreed.
Which you don't get in any other sets.
Yes. So you just
Lego is wise.
Well, yeah, I mean, at least they're selling a little $9 set for a couple of figures, really, or one figure, I guess, in general. But anyways, those ones are coming out. We are still, 10 days, 11 days away from 9 days away. I got to learn to do my math. From the end of the month, so it's possible that another Lego set gets announced, and
and there's the May the 4th event coming, so
yeah, which is next month, obviously in May. So there's been a tease of a Star Wars brickhead already that we've seen. Well, okay, a leak of Star Wars brickheads, a 5-pack of brickheads. For those of you who use Brickita or who haven't got the brown space guy yet, Brickita has 11 listed in stock right now at $11.99 Canadian a piece. Kind of expensive, but they're shipping. Their shipping's about 15-16 euro for or 12 euro or so to Canada. So it's expensive, but this was actually sent to me by one of our watchers, Haiti Fredrickson, who actually bought stuff off of me back in January. He bought some, yes, that guy. He bought some instructions off of me or some catalogs off of me in January, and turns out he watches the show. So I just thought that was kind of funny. He sent me an email today just saying that some of our groupies, Lego groupies, might be interested in that.
Lego groupies.
He might appear on the chat at some point as Wandering Brick. So he's created a channel and he hasn't come out and said hi. He might be watching right now, so hello.
Hi.
But anyways, yeah. If anybody, at least some of our European fans, shipping's probably a lot better for you. If you're willing to pay €12 for some of those guys. I've got 4 sitting right here, Dave. So you can stop showing up. No, anyways, but I thought I'd pass that news on to the people watching. And they have they have 14. How many Series 24s were they? They have 14 listings here. Oh, because they do things over time. So they have some at discount already. So they have a lot of the figs. That looks of it. They don't have the Falconer, but they still have the Orcs. Oh yeah, they do have the Falconer. So it looks like they bought like 4 boxes easily or something like that because they got 12. Oh, they got 23 of the conservationists. So they've bought a bunch of boxes.
Maybe they got them at Costco.
It's possible, but they're in Europe, so they're in Germany. Well, I guess Costco is Costco in Europe.
I don't know.
think so. I don't know. Anyways, maybe they got it off of a store similar to that. Anyways, next up, this one is actually quite interesting because of this character right here. The build a minifig for the second quarter of 23 is they've been displayed. Then we have a wizard and a police officer and a pirate skeleton type character, which is also pretty cool.
Is it a wizard or? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a wizard. Without the beard, he just has a mustache.
Yeah.
Kind of a weird wizard.
Sorry?
Kind of a weird wizard.
Okay, well, not every wizard has a beard.
Well,
maybe he had to shave.
Maybe he's a porn star disguised as a wizard.
That is possible, I guess, but we will never know. Anyways, the police officer has a donut in her hand. Anyways, so yeah, the skeleton, the
police
skeleton,
officer, wizard. There's a lot
the skeleton
of
pirate's
there.
pretty cool. Looks like a gamer girl as well. And the interesting thing is, and I haven't had a chance to look yet, is this torso the knight's torso from the actual castle set? I'm going to zoom in a bit. I think it might be. And I mean, it's kind of cool. This is obviously a video head that they've just basically reprinted for the sake of doing this. So it's like a unicorn knight with a lion castle shield, which is kind of interesting. But obviously, people will probably
and that sword it's a fencing sword.
It's a fencing sword, yes. Well, it's bricks and pieces. Or it's bricks and it's minifig. You know what I mean? Build a minifig, so they throw everything into a bin. So you don't obviously have to use that helmet or that head or whatever, but it's got some interesting pieces in it. So the odds of me being able to get one of these from Bricks and Minifigs are probably pretty slim because of the fact that I'm nowhere near a Lego store. But if anybody is going to Atlanta, if anybody's watching this is going to a convention that I'm going to be at, and they do get their hands on a few, I wouldn't mind a few. I have a little castle, after all. But anyways.
So when are they supposed to be out?
Exclusive characters will have popped up via Facebook
Q2.
group. It should be in April here. We show up from April onwards. Yeah.
Yeah, because it says Q2 2023.
Q2,
so.
Yeah. So, here's the actual better pictures or more detailed pictures. No. Woohoo! I won that game. Okay. There's the unicorn head just from the video figures.
Yeah.
Now this picture is too big, so I'm just going to zoom back out. Oh darn! I lost that one. I have 50% there.
Yeah.
And there's a unicorn guy. Obviously, the unicorn is the big draw for this article. Their backs.
I gotta say that cool. The skeleton pirate looks cool too.
Yeah, I agree. And the wizard's hat and hair thingy looks pretty cool too. I don't know that we've seen that combination.
Nope.
And that might be why he doesn't have a beard, because it's like a special hairpiece. There might be a picture here that just hasn't appeared. A real wizard would conjure a beard. This is very true, Jeff. Very, very true. There you go. My phone just beeped for something, so hold on 2 seconds. How many unicorn castle figs would you like? Jeff, I love you, man.
Who's
I'd be happy
texting?
with 3, but
Who's texting? Who's
whatever's
texting you?
possible to get. I mean, actually, let's put it this way. What is it? I don't know if Jeff, if your store allows you to do you go 15 parts. If that's the case, then equal torso to feet for 15. Well, 14 of them, I guess. So 7 of them, and you can throw a unicorn head in or something like that. Why not? Thank you, Jeff. But again, only if you're only if you see them. If not, don't go out of your way. Um, Oh
We
yeah,
talked
so
about that.
I remember when I scrolled down to the bottom of this original article, I'm like, how come there's still stuff here? That's because it was the original Brick Fan site. So yeah, we already talked about the money. Land Rover Defender was officially announced on Thursday last week, and as you can see,
And what's the color, Jeff?
it's sand green now. When the pictures first came out, I was looking at this color and I couldn't really. It didn't look right. It didn't look sand green to me. Um, and even now, like there's some shades in here that just don't look right. Um, he'll
It's
be
a
looking for a
render, Jeff.
few castle figs himself. I know it's a render, and that's what was throwing me off. And I was hoping it was actually a newer green, like another green, because there's a few shades that we could really use. And this is actually more of an army green type color based on this picture, I would say. Um, Ignore that little banner thingy at the bottom, keeping them popping up. But anyway, so the set allows you to build it with all the off-roading equipment on the roof and the rack and everything. You can also build it as just a regular Land Rover without anything on it, which is a nice. I like how they're giving us those options for these vehicles.
Yeah,
Um, this is the original like '83 Defender, so they did have a
but
Technic
you shouldn't
model.
have a Land Rover if you're gonna drive it around town.
I agree, but I want a Land Rover so I can just drive it. But anyway, um,
Land
and
Rover should be in the jungle or the desert.
true, but they actually can pull a lot. They actually have a really good towing capacity too. So I mean, mine would be to tow, but I don't have the 70 to 80,000 to $100,000 to buy a current Land Rover. But anyway, so was there actually any details? There we go. So it's 239 US for the set. Let's just click on it here, which means it just actually opened in
That's
the
CA.
same.
That's
Yeah,
CA.
I know. I was working on it. Jeez.
CA. CA.
Well, I can't change the link as I'm clicking on it.
Oh,
329 Canadian. So that is the most expensive of the modular or of the vehicle line that I think we've had now. Um, but
but I
still
mean,
nice.
2,336
Yeah. Oh yeah.
pieces. I mean,
Well,
it's
that's pretty
worth.
low for the price.
Yeah, but it's not. They're not small pieces. They're
Oh,
not
but
one by
to,
one
to
plates.
yeah, and to US it is accurate. So
Yeah,
I guess that's normal. Okay. Um,
I mean, it's not a small set, and it's
yeah,
not small pieces. Just look at
agreed.
those tires and those rims. I mean,
Yeah.
they're worth
Well, there's
they're worth gold.
in
In
sand green. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're worth sand green. Um, anyways, so so yeah, and it's available for VIP April 4th and regular people on April 1st for VIP, April 4th for regular consumers. So for anybody who's interested in the set, there you go. I'm interested in the set, but this will be on my list to get in the next couple of years before it's discontinued. I'll probably wait till the VIP, like until VIP program or double
Or wait
VIP.
until you go to the US and buy
Well,
it for
well,
cheap.
239 Canadian or 239 US is
You
I did spell it right. I did spell it right the first time, and I looked up and I thought it at 321 Canadian. So it's not that far off, right?
Yeah,
What did I say it
but
was 330,
say
three.
maybe you could use your VIP points.
Yeah. So, anyways, as you may have seen up in this wall here, I am collecting most of the vehicles. I think there's a few I don't have, and that's okay. But these ones are kind of ones that I want because I like Defenders. I like Land Rovers. And that led us to a conversation on Monday or last Thursday, I think, on Old Gray Bricks about they should make some Land Rover Speed Champions. And then someone in chat said Land Rovers don't really associate with the word speed. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's
But I did send you on somebody posted on Facebook minifig size version of the Land
oh
Rover.
yes, yes. Actually, I should pull that up because that was a pretty nice picture. I'm gonna just pull that up on a different tab here, just so that we can get right to it, so that you guys don't have to see the people bugging me about the way I spelled quiet today. Um,
Quit, quiet,
but, oh, actually, I just realized this is in a separate chat too, right? You did
quite.
this. You did this on the side.
Yeah, I
Where is
I
it?
I I, I tagged you on the publication
Oh,
actually.
it was a Facebook post you tagged me on.
Yeah,
Oh, that makes it harder to find. Okay.
well,
Um,
I can find it again.
no, I'll find it anyway. Scrolling down, scrolling down. Earlier, it was a few days ago too. This, so I have
Yeah,
to find it anyway. Um, oh, there it is.
cool.
I think. Yeah, there it is. Hold up here. So it's just a
I
same
mean,
idea.
that's pretty accurate.
It is. Yeah, the only thing that's missing is the glass up here, which is hard to do.
Yeah,
Hmm. Do you know how they did it on the
and
actual model?
the kind of the mud guard also
Well,
the
yeah, it doesn't really stick out because
yeah.
they're not using actually fender flares. Um, but yeah, it's a pretty decent looking model. The interesting thing is when you actually look at um, the original set here, which I just closed. Um, the windows, I was looking at the picture, and actually, I should probably pull up the Lego picture here. But this glass here is actually the 6 long bus windows that they've had for the
Oh,
minifig buses. So it's like a 1 by 6 by 3 high window turned sideways. So the glass basically comes, it's only the edge of the glass you're seeing, and it goes into the vehicle, 6 studs on both sides. Because that's the only way they could actually get a picture here. Let's just open it up again. Because it's kind of interesting that that's the instead of did I zoom in there? Why is it not zooming in? Back. I broke it.
you cannot zoom in on Lego pictures. I think.
But yeah, we can. There used to be a little thing here. Oh, they've changed the interface?
Yeah.
Well, that's annoying. And when you zoom, it just changes that.
Yeah.
10317. So let's just try brick set. 10317.
There you go. He's right there in the news.
They've already got a review for it. Obviously, some people have gotten an early copy of it,
Yep.
as is usual. Not much of a review. Summary. Oh, there it is. Okay. So yeah, stickers. Oh,
The mud guards.
I thought those were Technic pieces.
No.
Huh. That is
Interesting.
interesting. Yeah. I don't know how many uses that could have, but I could see that being spacey, like in some nicer colors. You could use that as like greebling spots on the top of
If
spaceships. Like have two of those
if you two of those
with
end on end, yeah, you
yeah,
can like a
with weapons in
doorway
the
or
middle and
yep,
stuff. Yeah. Or weapons or greebles.
yep.
Nice. Um oh, you can add just with the rack on it too. I'm not sure I like that look. I think I would just go for the plain roof. Gas can, tool chest, which is pretty nice. A jack, tools, some Technic beams for traction boards, fire extinguisher, and here's the other version of the vehicle. Um, the nice engine
Motor.
inside. Back door opens, which is nice. You gonna show that piece? Full screen. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, it's this piece here.
Oh, cool.
So, I mean, they could have just created these in trans clear.
Yeah.
But the Land Rover has, like, usually there's a white line over top of this. Like, it's a very small window. Oh, battery power bricks lost the stream for a couple of seconds there. Anyway, but yeah, I'm really liking this model. I will enjoy building this when it comes to the time. You can have a turbo diesel or a V8 engine. So I like, they do these little things where you can customize parts, right?
This is the nice detail.
Oh,
Oh.
you can do like a safari van or a safari truck type thing, or that is nice. So that whole thing comes off. Okay, as I said, loving this more and more. Yeah, that looks like that whole piece just comes right off.
Cool.
That's beautiful. Full suspension too. It's got a really good suspension system on it because it's a Land Rover. Anyway, I'm gonna have to. Oh yeah, here's you can see the inside of these windows now too. Yeah, and they had the original Technic model, which I rebuilt in white, which I love it in white. So there's quite a size difference as well. So this is the original or the new model Defender, and this is the older model for the record. Anyway, it's the best creator expert icon vehicle to date, largely because the real vehicle is square and boxy. Obviously leads itself to Lego. Details accurate, all that fun stuff. So how can we make it cheaper? Well, all the expenses on the roof and all that stuff, I would say. But anyways, okay.
They put a can next to it.
Well, no, that's an actual Scalafig.
That's that's a scalloping.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, which to me, that's fairly accurate. I mean, he'd probably be a little bit shorter, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think you can see over the roof line, but maybe he's 7 foot tall. Anyway, all right, I'm going to leave that one open because I'm going to check that out later. Read it some more. I didn't even know there's a review. So Ninjago, a couple of reviews on New Elementary. There's one for this this Kai's Mech Rider Evo bike. And I was looking at they're talking about this new part here, this hand piece, and there were some interesting designs done. I think it's further down because I was seeing this on Instagram this morning. But I also saw this part, and I started thinking, I think I have some here, and I have to find them. I'm wondering if that A-frame wedge piece that I've used for the castle, I'm wondering if that's the same angle. I don't know what that would do.
Looks like it, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It looks very close to it. So it's one of those things I want to check just because that could give some new options as well for my castle. Anyways, wheels, stuff like that. Dude Jude, hello. Welcome back. Or welcome again. Oh, he's popped in a little way out. Oh, I missed this too. Yvonne said the color of the truck was off because my pot lights are too high. I'm assuming she's seeing too bright. I only have them at about 10 or 20% because otherwise they are just blinded. A Technic Fig with it would be interesting. Yeah, that's actually something to try too. The Technic Figs might be right around the right scale. Okay. Bunch of figures. For those of you that like Ninjago, by all means, come check this out. I was more looking at the parts here. This hand part has a few cool options for anybody building mech type stuff. You can build like a 5-fingered hand, although you'd really want a thumb, I guess, technically. But even the spiral thing was kind of neat. So the clips, they're clippable on these two edges. It tapers off here. There was another picture I saw earlier too. I thought this is a lot easier. No, that was it. Okay. Anyway, there's that. They also did a review on the Disney Up House, and now that I know I can just click on this, I'm just going to do that. So there's some new parts here as well. There's this new chicken in the dark turquoise. Dark turquoise. I think it's dark turquoise.
I never saw a dark turquoise chicken.
Well, it goes on the top of the roof of the house. Can we go back? Well, we'll get there. We'll get to pictures of that. The figs are very accurate too. I really think they hit it spot on with the figs. Because I forget their names. I'll be honest with you.
Mr. Frederickson.
There you go, Mr. Frederickson. Hey.
And Kevin.
And Kevin. Thank you. So they're kind of showing a comparison. And the dog,
Doug, Doug,
Duke, Doug, Doug, yeah, yeah,
Doug.
and squirrel. There's a squirrel, which is awesome.
Squirrel.
Um, Although there's no squirrel in this picture. So new parts, new recolors as well. Some yellow, some of these snot bricks in yellow, the butter yellow wedge or slope as well.
Butter yellow. Butter.
White 4x4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, white 4x4 tile. Yellow window. I think those are the more rare parts. Lots of colors for balloons. Um, a nice Paradise Falls, nice uh, coin jar to match
There's the
to
movie.
match that. Sticker sheet, obviously. Here's a robot of sorts.
No, that's his backpack.
Oh, that's his backpack. Yes,
Yeah.
sorry, I missed that. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Sorry, I got distracted here, but that's Julian at Bricksmith without a beard. Okay, I'm assuming we're talking about one of the fig faces, but anyway, so there's the helium tank and stuff as well. The house itself, which as you said is not the right scale, but still nice. It's still a good build. Oh, I just realized I can use the scroll wheel here to scroll up and down too. So, Doug, squirrel,
Squirrel.
squirrel. Anyway, um, oh, the old man. Okay, that's Julian's new head. Although Julian doesn't have white eyebrows as of yet. Just thinking. But yeah, I could see that. Um, and that's how much room he has. Dog, Doug. Anyway, so all right, more shots of the house. Okay. Anyways, that's enough of that. Just some of the parts were interesting. Some quick Brothers Brick articles. Never Ending Fun in the Sun. One that caught my eye, which was the Never Ending Story. Atreyu, but baby, it's a baby. So I thought that was fun. This is by Dan Coe, and 27 parts. Atreyu and Falcor. That's what it was. Like Falcor. I couldn't remember the name of the actual animal or the beast. The cleanest, greenest lines are on this Lego Katam robot. This just looked cool. Like, you can't really see the joints. I'm
Nope.
assuming it's very posable, but absolutely gorgeous. And look, they even threw some Hero Factory parts in there. So next up, I forgot to say who that was from. My apologies. The Milme 24 means business. This is by Stefan Johansson. Dave, you're welcome. He's asleep.
That's actually the helicopter in Rambo 3
Rambo 3. Okay. I was just more,
in Afghanistan.
Soviet Air Force helicopter. I was just more like, hey, Dave, it's a helicopter. But what I do like is the fact that the blades bend down because in
Yeah,
this style helicopter they did, and I'm like, wow, I'm assuming that's just the weight of the brick that's naturally doing it. And
probably.
that's pretty awesome. All right, next up we have a song of Trans Orange and Trans Light Blue, Ice and Fire, Fire and Ice. So this is by Lego Pig, and this is still a work in progress, but they did post this because he did it's a segment of a build that he's working on. And I'm assuming Red Keep because it's Ice and Fire. Yeah, the Red Keep build from Game of Thrones. So apparently he's building a larger Red Keep structure, and we don't really see a lot of castles that are not gray, or that are this shade. So I just thought I'd highlight it here. Yeah. Next up, Pot of Gold at the End of the Rainbow because Friday was St. Patrick's Day. This is by Dan Coe as well. Dan Coe's a busy person this week. It's a little leprechaun. What were you about to say, Dave?
Nothing.
Oh, I thought you made a noise.
No.
Okay.
Let my pot of gold.
Yeah.
I do a terrible Irish accent. Sorry.
Well, I would assume the French accent doesn't help either, right? And second last but not least, going for a swim just off the Cape. This is by Dick and Lou, and this is just an interesting little fishy. It doesn't look like a fish I've ever seen before, but I thought it was cute. And lastly, from Brothers Brick, because it was a quiet news week, Wally and friends have never looked cuter. So we have a brick board background, with a
Wally.
Wally and an Eve, and I forget what this robot.
Evil.
Yeah, this is by Lego Nuts.
There's
And
even Mo there.
yeah, Mo,
Mo.
was that what the other one was called? I couldn't
Mo.
remember. Okay, I
Mo.
haven't watched the movie in many years, so
Really?
yeah, it's been a while. I've watched it. I watched it like 2 or 3 times, but when my kids were younger, they were interested in it, right? New Lego sets this week announced. There is this little spaceship polybag. It's a magazine
Spaceship.
gift. So,
Shuttle.
space shuttle. Yes, sorry. It's a magazine gift, so we probably won't get it here in North America. But for you,
Oh, why?
I mean, you can get it. You just gotta jump through hoops.
I
Yeah, the
don't like
cape usage
jumping
on
through.
the fish was pretty cool as well. And Jude, not seen it. Oh, you haven't seen Wally?
Dude,
Wow.
Jude, you haven't seen Wally?
There's also a little. This looks like one of the make and take promotions that they have at the store. So it's a rose. I thought they stopped doing these, but I'm not sure what store this is for or what
I
event.
did kiss
Uh,
by a rose on the
all right,
grave.
Land Rover Defender, which we already mentioned. Some wristbands for friends.
The
Uh,
Friends wristband.
because the dots wristbands are no longer in there. VIP retro art prints, and now we're back to the spider tank from last week. So there was that. A few new parts that were announced. I forgot to close that window, or that were released. This is for mainly the pirate figure for the Lego house. So a few of the parts there, and dark green window and reddish brown thingy as well. And then a bunch of the Mario bricks as well were announced or were added
Dude, Jude,
to.
you're missing out. You're missing out on a great movie.
Yeah, it is a good movie. I agree. Missing out. So, anyways, that wraps up the news. So we're in 20. So, and I didn't really have a topic because I didn't know what to talk about. Like I said off the top of the episode, I was thinking of something spacey because then maybe some of my spacey friends would come. But I
Hey,
couldn't
I'm
think of something.
here. I'm Spacey.
I was thinking of doing a new space set in 2024 or something because then I figured everybody would come, but then it's just clickbait, right? What I was going to find was on Brickset, find one of those 2024 sets that has a number and nothing listed, and I'd be like, see, space, there's space there because there was no text. But anyways,
I
so
miss a lot.
miss a lot, yeah. But yeah, so one of these days we'll think of a good topic to talk about. But like I said, I put the
You've
poster.
been working on the castle, but
That you know what? I haven't actually updated that. So hold on, let me pull that up because I did start disassembling the castle this weekend because I need to expand the castle. Or I'd like to expand the castle. I've come to the conclusion I don't think I'm going to take it to Chicago because it was there last year. Um, and part of the reason for that
you
is
gonna bring your hanger instead?
I don't know that I'm going to bring the Hainer either. I'll bring the classic space mosaic. I might bring the Hainer, but the Hainer I basically have to babysit. I think if I'm there. Um, so I don't know.
Okay, because of the train.
Yeah, yeah, because of the fact that it can run off the edge.
Mm.
So basically, what happened? Let me just share this again. Uh, basically,
Ooh, nice castle.
the styrofoam is there just to try and level off the tables. It kind of works, doesn't work. So I started taking the castle apart and putting parts of it into the bin because I want to add onto the other side of the castle over over here. I want to add another table. So in order to do that, I have to basically move the whole castle back like this direction, a full table length. But I also realize that right now my tables are like there's 6 tables, so there's this one's running lengthwise, these two are running horizontally, these two are running lengthwise, or no, this one's running lengthwise, and these two are running horizontally because it's 6 by 8. So in order to basically move my castle 2 feet, I pretty much have to take apart all but the last 2 feet of this castle in order to take that last 2 feet, move it over, and then put new tables in front. And I have to put new tables in front because hopefully I go the right way here. Yeah, there's just another shot of it. So I want to build over here. Um, I've been hesitant to start building because I needed to buy more tables because the ones I have are shorter. And it dawned on me this weekend that wait a moment, I actually want shorter tables. So these tables are actually fully extended. These tables are the same height, but collapsed down to their lowest level. This table is shorter because the weld here on the leg is different than the weld on the leg of this table. Like they changed the welding point. So originally this table just collapsed tighter down. And like I said, they changed the weld when I bought this. So when I bought the new table, so I ended up having to buy 6 brand new tables in order to make this work. But I want to put a harbor here or something, like the edge of a lake or something. So having this drop is actually a good thing for what I want to do.
Yep.
So this inspired me to start doing it. And then, like I said, I got, an hour in and realized in order to get this table in here, I have to basically move everything over a full 2 feet to do it. And I kind of lost interest at that point. Also, pulling the parts for pulling all the gray parts for this set that I was parting in, the Bricklink set. I don't have any 1x2 bricks. When I sorted back in the gray brick, like when I was trying to get more gray brick out of my stuff that I've taken apart, just haven't sorted by gray. I had a big bit of gray that I sorted. I did grab a bunch of brick there, so I have some light gray brick. I also tacked on 50 light gray bricks onto my bricks and pieces order, just to get above that like threshold of to not pay the fees. But I also said, oh, how much does 999 bricks cost? And it's like, oh, that's $120. So I don't know how many I'm going to need. I was thinking, let's just go back to that picture for a minute. I was thinking of taking the castle, like right here is the front gate. It's just around the corner. And I was thinking of either continuing the wall over here into this area and then having a port here, or just leaving it open and just putting a couple of towers around the port and a smaller wall or something like that, just to guard the port or something. I'm not really sure what I want to build as of yet. The design. I just know that I want to have like a water feature, like some water here because there's a river in the back that will hopefully flow in, and stuff like that. You need
Cool.
a strap and come along to the side of your castle over the tables, maybe. You need a strap and come along. Oh, like to kind of lift all the tables up and move them. The problem is I literally have 2 feet of space right here to walk around this table. So I could move this all the way over, but then I'm blocking a bunch of my Lego bins. This is the walkway to the back parts of my room. So I kind of need. I basically have to take the whole castle apart, move it 2 feet over, and put most of the castle back together, just so at least the front half of the castle, so that I can see what's going on and kind of line things up. And that's just a lot of bins I have to repack and stuff, and it's like, oh, anyway. Yeah, really, we did well for not having a topic because I forgot all about my castle. Anyway, yeah. So hopefully I'll probably not this weekend, but hopefully early next week I'll be able to get some more stuff done. I might do some more tomorrow or Friday. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah.
So the castle is on hold right now.
The castle's on hold because of lack of and lack of energy to want to move it and re-split. I don't actually. The only place that I have in this room that is basically could handle the 8 by 8 feet or bigger is the part where my desk is. And my desk is here because then I have this nice wall behind me. I'm 10 to 12 feet away from the furnace because the furnace just stopped running. And this far away, the sound isn't as bad. So this where my desk is a good point because also my washing or dryer are 10 feet that way. Like I'm in the middle of the room. But this is also the same area where my castle would fit perfectly, and I wouldn't have to take it apart. So this is the problem with having a Lego room where the middle of the room works best for a desk, but it also doesn't work well for display purposes. Hey, Macrobricks, welcome. Throw down a like for this epic build creator. Oh well, he's talking about Dave, obviously, but
Yeah, obviously.
obviously, have you not seen his Blacktron ship? It's birthing. It's pregnant.
My
That's all.
Barracuda.
Actually, it is pregnant. It has little babies inside. You should put space babies in there.
Space babies. But
Blacktron
look,
space babies.
it's actually as long as, or maybe a little shorter than the Galaxy Explorer.
There's a length comparing joke there that I'm just not going to go to. Yes, it is the size of a Galaxy Explorer. What about moving the entire castle to the back room? I debated that as well, except for my back rooms are 12 feet by 12 feet. And my back rooms have shelving. Well, I mean, the back room has a couch and a bunch of stuff. And the next back room, which do I have a picture of that? Let's see. I think I do, but let me just check. The second back room has a bunch of my Ivar shelving in there for overstock. So that while it's an option, I would basically not be able to reach that stuff. Well, yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to modify the castle.
It's a messy shot, but I'll just throw this in here. So this is my one back room, which basically these shelves are about 16 inches wide, or 16 inches deep, I guess I should say. And this is all my overstock right now in the back room. And this eventually will be where I store my display stuff. This is my train display down here, and some of my other stuff. That's my Royal York. Well, most of my Royal York is here, or Union Station is here. My Royal York is here. So I'm trying to make this as my storage area for all my display bins. The problem is there's also on this side there's a fridge and a bunch of just crap. So I need to get rid of that fridge because I never use it. Or actually, I guess it's an upright freezer. But anyways, I don't use it, so I should just get it out of the room because that'll give me more space. But it's just a work in progress and trying to find the time to.
If you're not using it, I hope it's unplugged, Jeff.
Yeah, it's definitely unplugged. It's been unplugged. I've used it basically. I used it a few times for family Thanksgiving and Christmas just to freeze the turkey or put stuff in. But I haven't used it in many years. So the reason why it's still down there is because it's a heavy fridge and I need to be able to dolly the thing up, and I don't have a dolly. So I need to rent one and get one upstairs or get it upstairs somewhere and see if anybody will buy it. But anyways, yeah. So this room, like I said, is 12 by 12. So technically the floor space here is 8 by 8. But that means I can't actually walk through the room. Yeah, exactly.
I want to put a minifig in.
But it's no, I'd be climbing over. That would be I'd be spiraling up the castle with my walking up. But yeah, how can you own so many bins and don't own a dolly? Well, I have a flat cart. But I'm saying a dolly to actually carry a fridge, like with a strap around it and stuff, like that type of, like the moving dollies. I don't have one of those. And you know what? Honestly, a flat cart is a lot better for bins than a dolly is, just because, like with a dolly, it's hard. Like some of my bins are quite wide, and you just can't carry those on a dolly or on a dolly easily. My personal opinion. I've always wanted one. I just never bought one. But anyways, so yeah.
I have a collapsible dolly that I use for shows.
They probably can't carry a fridge.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now you need a heavy duty dolly.
Yeah.
To do that. So, anyways, and I mean I don't move these things with a dolly either, right? Like I don't. Anyways, I can shake my whole room. It's an earthquake. Anyway, yeah, Yvonne. An upright freezer. Maybe my sister is interested. Well, it's yours if you want it. I just have to figure out how to. Well, I can trailer it over to you. No, we can just strap it to the roof of your car.
The freezer will be bigger than their car.
It is, yeah, because she has a micro. But anyways, yeah, Yvonne, if you want it, we can figure out how to get it over to you. I have a yellow coach too. I wouldn't mind getting rid of. Anyway, and I have a trailer, so it's really just getting it up and getting it into the trailer and getting it to you. Um, so, but yeah, you know, life goes on. I don't know. Anything else you want to talk about, or shall we end it?
I think we're done. We should
She would get more traction. This is
land
true.
that ship.
We'll land that ship. I'm surprised. Oh, yeah, I can pull. Well, anyway. All right. Well, we'll end it for now because Dave is trying to get his landing gear out. Wait, that didn't sound right. Anyways, we'll end it. Thanks everybody for coming out. By the time Dave finishes getting that gear out, the broadcast will be over. I'm hitting the button. See you guys. Have fun. Bye.
Bye.